Alright. Make sure we're on here. Alright, Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the elders, GMS, all right, like-minded brothers. Peace, salutation, blessed to all the ark, believing is true. Shalom to the hopeful elect. You know, it's another day, you know, out here bringing out the word, prophesying the downfall of this wicked rulership, all right, which is Esau, Edom, and prophesying the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, all right. Try to get this straightened up here. I did last night. I drew up some a little lesson I'll go into, so Lord willing, you know, into the spirit be edifying. Start here in 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 20. I'll start verse 18. 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 18. All right. And it said, behold, the days come that I'll begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. All right, so the affliction of Zion, all right, has been fulfilled for the most part, because this truth is made known. All right, the Lord has given us this breath of life. All right, the books are open. All right, starting with the elder apostles on down. All right. All right, and when the world shall begin to vanish away, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. All right, what are these tokens? It's truth going out highways and byways, all over the internet. All right, it says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament. All right, that's going into the atmosphere. All right, the firmament. You know, via the satellites, this word is able to go through, you know, through the firmament. All right, live streaming here, you know, Tulsa. But hey, somebody could be in, you know, brother in Australia could be watching, all over the world. All right, this word is going forth throughout the earth. And this is a token that we are in the end times. All right, not just the world, not just the word, but the gospel of the kingdom, the truth of the Bible. All right. It says the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. All right, so again, you'll start with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers. You guys coming into this truth. You know, we are all seeing the Lord How Bashem Yashai has blessed us with these eyes to see, all right, ears to hear, to proceed to understand, all right. This ain't for everybody, It's only for elect, all right. This ain't saying in Revelation chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7, verse 3. I'll start verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right? So, the destruction that is set to go forth throughout the earth, mainly over here in America, Babylon the Great, is not going to take place until the elect are sealed. I start with the 144,000. Verse 4 says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all tribes of the children of Israel. All right. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. All right, that mark is the wall. All right, that spiritual mark. Set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that mark, that the wall, is a mark of exemption, all right, for the judgment that is to take place. Lord willing, a sincere archium, sincere aquatium, all right, Lord willing, Lord have mercy upon us, and we be upon that salvation, and we receive that mark of exemption, that the wall. All right, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. The words of Yahweh Shai says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. All right. So again, how is this gospel being preached unto all the world? All right, through the firmament, through the internet. All right, via YouTube, or any other platform, wherever this truth is going out and reaching, the uttermost parts of the earth, and then just like us brothers who receive this truth, if the Lord bless us with the ability to come out here, the highways and byways, bring it out, all right. At the end of the day, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is going to bring the elect in. All right, all that has to take place is this word has to go out. The Lord is going to do the rest. Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right. Again, that's how you know this is the truth. Because plantation Christianity, these other doctrines, they've been preached throughout the earth. The end ain't come. You know what I mean? And as the Great Awakening has started taking place, back in the late '60s, early '70s, through Elder Alvin Bivens on down, all right, with the elder apostles you have today and the other elders on down, like-minded brothers. All right, this word is going out. All right, and that's why you have prophecies coming to pass. All right, you see in Esau Edom, hey, he don't like it. Let's say great fear fell upon them. All right, when they seen the awakening starting to take place, hey, as it started their fear. All right, all the way up until the times we in now. That's why it's gonna get to a point where the Lord, referring to Proverbs chapter 21, he gonna put it in the king's heart to move a certain way. All right, to really come down with that great wrath. All right, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. All right, and Israel is a place before Salaki is a people before it's a place. All right, we know that the land of Israel that's occupied by the Amalekites, all right, that's not what this is talking about. These Edomite preachers, plantation Christianity, hey, they bugged out, man. All right, the 1948ers, they're established in 1948. They ain't the real Jews. All right, hey, and all these devils know that. All right. The real Jews, the Hebrew Israelites, all right, start with so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, Simeon Indians, and then you have your speck of bird, your spirit bear witness, all right. If you can receive this truth, just like saying Daniel chapter 12, verse 10, roughly paraphrasing. Salaki, let me get it. Say what it say though. The wise shall understand. And the wicked, they ain't gonna get it. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. All right, hey. That's why you see throughout the earth, just like I seen it. Just for example, Kentucky last night, they got hit. I guess they got hit with a big tornado. A lot of people, died. Hey, judgment going forth through the earth, like it's saying, 2 Ezra chapter 16. But for all the judgment that's being sent forth, hey, these people ain't gonna turn away from their wickedness. All right, they gonna keep keeping that mirth spirit. They're blind. They don't see what's happening. All right, and it really is at the end of the day, it's the water you have us from the outside, for giving us the eyesight to be able to see. All right, blessing us with the faith it takes to believe this report. All right, to believe this the holy gospel. All right, the scriptures believe Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. All right, Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. All right, so if you have, understanding of this truth, through the Spirit Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, the Spirit power Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, that's a true blessing. All right. We get back here to Joel chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh with power and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. All right, verse 28. And this shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. All right. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua come. All right, why is that day gonna be so great and so terrible? Because it's gonna be great for the elect. All right, the Lord, He's gonna show His Yahweh Hashem Yahshua gonna show the true power. All right, via the salvation of the elect and then the destruction of everybody else. All right, especially Babylon the Great, which is America. This is the lake of fire. This is verse 32, Job chapter 3, verse 32. And this shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord has said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call. We know, salvation is for Israel, all right? But in this time to come, we understand that only 1/3 of the house of Israel is going to get that salvation on this side, all right? 144,000 and the 1/3 of the great multitude. All right, and it say that Israel's like the sand of the sea. All right, Israel is scattered, throughout all nations. All right, like unto a speckled bird, I like myself, Lord willing. That's Acts chapter 17, verse 24. The Most High that made the world and all things therein. All right, Yahweh Shai created this world and everything in it. All right, says, seeing that He is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. That's why these churches ain't got it. All right, these churches ain't got it. Even these biblical scholars, all right, that spend their whole life breaking down the scriptures, They might be able to go into a little bit and, say, well, this could mean that, and maybe it could mean this, but they ain't gonna sit there. They don't have the spirit of discernment. They don't have the spiritual understanding, all right, that can only be bestowed on an individual by Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right. It's like, what's that precept? Carnal man cannot receive. It's like I can't. If a brother know what precept that is, the carnal, brotherly paraphrase, a carnal man cannot receive of that which is spiritual. Something along the line. I can't think of it. Let's see. Back to where was Acts 17:24 again. Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. All right, and man, that I tell you, because sometimes I'll be listen to brothers all day when I'm at work, and then I'll go home. And it's this little Tesla. Yesterday, I walked in my house and I just felt like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I was tired. It was depressing. All right, man. But that's what a lot of these people don't understand. They don't want to know the truth because they gonna get cut by the truth. And if they do go to church, they go there for that feel-good doctrine or whatever reason they go, Yeah, I said, brother, I'm going to get that. I think I got it down. I was going to bring that one. Let's see, I write that down. Yeah, that's a little farther down in my brother Fisher Turn Hunter, brother Ashamath, I think that's the brother's name, Fisher Turn Hunter. I'll go ahead and bring it out. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard marvelously. For I will work in your days, which ye shall not believe, though it be told to you. Hey, though the brothers on the highways and byways be bringing out this word, though it be told to you, unless you have, that spiritual gift from Yahweh Shem Yahshua to be able to receive this message, you ain't gonna believe it, though it be told to you. All right, when the brothers talk about, the chariots of the Most High, that's the so-called UFOs. All right, hey, people, unless the Lord really open up their mind, open up their eyes to receive that, that's a hard one to receive. Of course, us brothers, some of us brothers, have seen, chariots in the sky, all right? But we already, the Lord bless us with that faith to believe. Like, for me, I believe before I actually seen a chariot, all right? will gonna have to show them, hey, it's like Thomas. You know, Thomas, hey, what did Yahweh say? You know, say, blessed is he that have not seen and believed. All right? That's Acts chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. That said the prophet, said, verse 49, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me? Saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. What is the place of my rest? Had not my hand made all these things? Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in the heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit, as your fathers did, so do ye. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them, which showed before of the coming of the just one, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, who have received the law by deposition of angels and have not kept it. All right? It says, when they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, and they gnashed on him with their teeth. But he, being full of the Holy Spirit, looked up steadfastly to the heavens and saw the glory of the Most High and Yahweh Shai standing on the right hand of the Most High, and said, behold, I see the heavens opened up and the Son of Man standing on the right hand of the Most High. All right? All right, so yeah. Let me get this again back at the beginning. Howbeit that the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. All right? That's that again going into, the Spirit of the Lord dwelling in, being our Lord, not in church, right? Church buildings. Hey, that's a congregation of the dead. All right? You got your TV snakes. All right? Your Joe Osteens. What's that dude? You got that one dude that fucking looked like a straight up devil demon. The dude that he laughs like Hey, you got mainly old people, but you got people that follow these guys. All right. Then you got women preachers, women pastors, which according to the scriptures, all right, that's going against the ways of how much outside. All right, everything's just so out of order here. All right, this is the land of confusion. All right, and under this Edomite rule, the whole world lieth in darkness. All right, let's say gross darkness covered the people. Unless it be Yahweh Shai will, they ain't gonna hey, only a remnant gonna make it on this side. This ain't for everybody. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed. All right, again, we're preaching, we're bringing out the prophecy, all right, the prophecies of the Bible, what's to come, destruction of Babylon the Great, America, all right, who the wicked are, You know, hey, the Bible is history, all right, and characteristics, all right, of the righteous, of the wicked, all right. Man, it's deep, all right. What was prophesied in the past to take place, it took place. What's prophesied in the future, that's going to take place, all right. And we know that we are in the the very end times, all right. These devils coming out, with that MOTB, all right. We already seen how they're rolling, the draconian measures, draconian laws, all right. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, unto the day dawn, and the day star rise in your hearts. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. All right, again, we ain't privately interpreting this, all right, as the like these churches and crap, they bring out I can't think of how to say it, traditions of men, all right. They teach what their daddy taught them on down, all right. And just like some of these other camps, though certain groups have, a little bit of the truth, but air in other parts, man. Unless Yahweh Shemashai gonna provide that hedge, which through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that's so mercy, that's mercy. All right, and that gives us, faith build. All right, so that, in all reality, Yahweh Shemashai will provide the hedge through, provide mercy through the word. All right, which we are receiving, starting with the elder apostles on down, like my brothers. All right, the whole road. Though some of us, like me, myself, a new brother, hey, I'm new. You know what I mean? I'm learning that every day, And whatever my law is, if it be Lord will, hey, I'm gonna be doing it. All right? That should be, that should be everybody's mindset. Everybody, all the men, who receive this truth. All right, we understand, if we be predestined, hey, Lord, we're gonna get that salvation. All right, but doing the works, that's pleasing unto Yahweh Shemashai. All right, making our body a living sacrifice. As did all the prophets of old, and the Lord Yahweh himself. All right. All right, so 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 21. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man. This ain't the will of man. All right? It's all through the Spirit. But holy men of the Most High spake as they are moved by the Holy Spirit. Okay? And all this sincere argument is true. We're moved by the Spirit to do something. If not, we're gonna be vexed. All right, we're gonna be vexed in the Spirit that we have this truth. We can't be like I say, you can't hide that talent. Whatever it is you got, you can't go bury that talent because the Lord he's not gonna be happy about that. All right, so if we had this truth, then we're gonna try to. What I say, as you freely receive, freely give. All right, we try to give it back. You know, the brother's understanding might be better than his way to communicate it back, though. It's just whatever, how much you outside set it up. All right. You know, not all brothers like myself. You know, some of us ain't good with the speech. You know, our vocabulary lacking. All right. But you know, and Lord will at the end of the day. You know. Let's see. This is John chapter 16, verse 13. Howbeit, and where's Yahushua? Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. All right, we ain't speaking of ourselves, you know, we're speaking of what we heard. All right. Starting with the elder apostles on down, a lot of my brothers, all right, from the scriptures. I prophesying, you know, bring out the word. All right, what it say? Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Well, trust in the Lord, Yahweh and lean not on their own understanding. You acknowledge him in all our ways, and he shall direct our paths. You'll roughly paraphrase. All right? That's what we're doing. And the Lord going to direct our paths, Lord willing. All right? John chapter 16, verse 14. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine, therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. All right? And Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. So I will give you pastures according to mine heart, all right? According to the mind of the Lord, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right, to the Spirit, Patty, how about you outside? Start with the apostles on down, like my brothers. Hey, we being fed through the Spirit. All right? This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. All right? This is going into America, Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Well, also our Lord, Yahushua, was crucified. All right, how is Yahushua crucified? By the whitewashing of his image. All right? By the covering of the faces of the true judges of the earth, which started with Yahweh and Yahushua. All right, we know Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? These devils, the earth is in their hand. I always say when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, obviously the righteous ain't bearing rule. Okay? Nothing but abominations, wickedness. All right? The devil turning things upside down. All right? Man. But it has an end date. You know? It's got an end date. Revelation 11, verse 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And dead bodies, you know, going to spiritually dead. All right? Israel is spiritually dead for a time. All right? Say three, what? Say three. It says 3.5 years, but we understand that to be 350 years. Verse 9, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. Why are they rejoicing? Because they're the wicked. The wicked dwell over the earth. And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because the two prophets tormented that dwell upon the earth. All right? I think the two prophets are going to the northern and southern kingdom, if I'm mistaken. Verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. After that 350-year period, the spirit of life. And what is his life? It's the understanding. All right, his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding entered into them, the spirit. You know, I say start with, you know, back in the times of the elder Olive Bivens. All right, that's when the great awakening started taking place. And now the words, you know, throughout the world, all right, through the firmament, you got brothers, you know, throughout the earth, all right. Different brothers, you know different languages, all right, different tongues, you know. It says, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, that they start over 11, Revelation 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right? He saw Edom, the wicked. Great fear fall upon them. All right? That's why, you know, they're trying to come out with this juice. All right, you know, you heard talk about that. You're supposed to kill the God gene or whatever. All right, these devils, they push all sorts of wickedness to keep Israel in a perpetually low state. Was that Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7, I think? Yeah, I'll start verse 6. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill and forgotten their resting place. Our resting place is Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right? Verse 7, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. And Salaki, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, who's the adversary? The wicked. And their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. They have sinned against Yahweh. It says the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. So these devils, they try to keep the tribes in sin, all right, in the congregation of the dead, all right, doing abominable things, all right, you know. That's why it say, you know, the day should be short for elect's sake, all right. What else it say? If it were possible, the very elect would be deceived. All right, the way these devils run this earth, hey, if it were possible, they'd be able to deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. All right, it's not possible. You know, all praise to help us outside. Hey, the Lord in control. You help us outside control. He set it all up. It's a great setup. All right, it's played out exactly. All right, it's played out exactly as the script says. All right, though it tarry, wait for it. All right. Let's see, where was all right, so moving on here. This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. All right, starting with the elder apostles on down. All right, the brothers on the highways and byways, calling out Esau, calling out these devils. All right, standing in great boldness. All right, it's a beautiful thing. Then shall the righteous stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Yeah, though these devils, all right, have all their wealth, their money, you know, on the world. Hey, y'all don't got nothing. All right, you ain't got your how much you outside. All right, you ain't got the wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures. All right, all these devils, all they have is this carnal shit that gonna come to an end. All right, and Lord will we be a part of that elect. All right, we gonna gain the world for eternally, you know. Man, I say our light affliction is but for a short time, you know. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right. So if you receive this word, and then you wander on out, all right, then you're gonna remain in the congregation of dead. All right, this truth, having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, All right, through the Spirit of power, how about Shah, has given us, this life, this breath. All right, has got us out of that dead state. All right, so Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, and prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. All right? Again, I go into receiving of this word through the Spirit of power, how about Shah, all right, that we may live. Lord will. Verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. All right. Again, now the times we're in, the spiritual sense, all right, that's what's taking place. This word is going forth into the Spirit. Yahweh Shah. It's gathering. It's gathering. All right. Let's get this Romans. Romans 13, verse 11. All right. And that knowing the time. All right. How do we know the time? A measure, Second Ezra chapter 9, measure out the times diligently as itself. And how do you measure the times? How do you know the times? All right. Through the scriptures. All right. Having an understanding of the scriptures. All right. What is to come? All right. What is signs? The signs, effects of the times we're in. All right. You have to be able to spiritually discern these things. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. All right, so again, you're coming into this truth. We is all in a dead state. It may have had a zeal for the Most High in our point of knowledge. And now we've been awoken to this truth. All right, and we are to depart from this world. You want to say, 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, roughly paraphrasing, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. All right. For if any man love the world, love the Father is not in him. All right, we are to spiritually depart from this worldly realm. All right. This the ways of wickedness, the ways of the world. All right, to the best of our abilities, we understand we're in this wicked ass flesh. We ain't gonna, we ain't gonna get it right, 100%. But the things we can do, the things we can do, hey, we do them to the best of our ability. We are rehearsing the righteous acts, all right, for the most part, But we know we're not saved by works at the end of the day. All right? The Lord gonna have mercy upon who he gonna have mercy on. It's in Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart. Again, going into that spiritual departness. All right? mentally departing from the ways of the world. All right. For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It should destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. All right. So, if you stand in this world like the masses of the people, running on that hamster wheel, hey, you're gonna get destroyed at the end of the day. If you're not part of the Lord elect, all right, when the time comes and these plagues and these pestilences, all right, and destruction really start coming forth, all right, and unless you had that hedgy, how much from outside, which I say, have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, let's say wisdom, knowledge, understanding will be the stability in our times, all right, then you ain't gonna know what to do, What say carnal, Romans 8 verse 6, for to be carnally minded is death, to be spiritually minded is life and peace, all right? The ways of the world, that's carnal, This world passes away. Let's say you use the world to not abusing it, all right? Because this world passes away, all right? We're focusing, on the world that is to come, We focus on the end of Esau's world and the beginning, all right, the beginning of the eternal kingdom. I'm going to get this on Micah chapter 2, verse 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together as the sheep of Bozrah, as the flock in the midst of their foes. They shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. All right? Again, it's all spiritual and day. The brothers, on the highways and byways, all right? Sighing and crying, bringing out this truth, this word, this is that great noise, all right? And this word, through the Spirit, Yahweh Shai, is consuming the wicked, consuming Esau, Edom, all right? And revealing, all right? Revealing the wicked. All right, these devils can't hide. All right, they can't hide from whom the Lord opened their eyes to be able to see. All right, everybody else, they still in that blind, that blindness is on them. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world, all right, and we understand what the God of this world, again, the hand of the earth is given to the hand, the earth is given to the hand of wicked. So the God of this world, Esau, Edom, all right? The God of this world minded the blind, lucky, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. And how they blinded? All right, very numerous ways. All right, whether it be your job, all right, your family, TV, media, TikTok. All right, man. Music. This is it's madness. Complete and utter madness all over the whole earth. This place is crazy, man. These people are through. All right, you guys be able to drive. Hell, half of them don't even know how to drive. You know what I mean? Where are they going? You know, they all got that merge spirit on them. You know? All right, Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. That no man deceive you by any means. For that day, the day of Yahushua, the day of the Lord, that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. All right, that falling away is going into the 3.5 years, the 350 years. All right, where the Lord, drew back from Israel. All right, remove that spirit. All right, for that falling away period, that set time. All right, so that already had come. All right, it says, and that man of sin be revealed. Hey, and that's what's happening now through the spirit power of Shemashah. The man of sin is being revealed. All right, it says, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. Who does this? If you have eyes to see, you know. All right? The wicked on the earth, Esau, Edom. They try to chop off, rods, make this, that, this, yada, yada, completely change the order of things, all right, which is all out abomination wickedness. All right, but that's this devil saying he is. He opposes and exalted himself. All right, but we know the Lord, Yahweh is using these devils, all right, on the left-hand side, because he's going to show his power. All right, that's what all going to amount to. The Lord he's going to show that power. All right. But everybody who fall after their oppressor, trusted in Esau, who follow after the ways of the earth, the world, hey man, they're gonna be in trouble. All right. Well, we ain't to worry about how the ungodly gonna be punished. Just know it's gonna happen. Lord willing, we ain't a part of that. All right. These people they don't have no spiritualness about them. I had a lot of these completely spiritually dead people in this world that don't even believe. They don't even believe in the Bible. And the Bible has, their history in there. All right, you link up with Esau's history. You know what I mean? Like that. But ain't nothing you can do for those people. All right, they're born in vain. The boy say there are many born in vain. 2 Thessalonians Chapter 2, verse 4, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he is God, setteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is a God. All right, again, going to Esau, Edom. All right, these wacky tag Christians try to say, that Antichrist doctrine. Hey, that's bugged out. Look at the world today. Who's playing God? The powers that be. All right. These devils have been playing God for a long time. All right. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 7. I'll start at verse 20. Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 20. For there shall be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High has given them straight commandment to such as came, that what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things. Hey, the masses of the people on the earth, man. You try to break down some scriptures to them, even if they say they believe. You try to say this, and, break it down, all right? And they get offended, They imagine vain things, all right? But the same thing, look at Yahushua when he come on the scene. That's how they looked at him. They delivered him up to to be crucified. All right. Let's say if you were of the world would accept you as your own. All right. If this was a worldly doctrine, then the people of the world would accept it. Seeing that it's not a worldly doctrine, all right, it's all, spiritual. It's gonna be hard for those of the world. All right, it's a stumbling block. All right, which that's how Yahweh set it up. 2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. All right? They know everything about this, everything about Esau's, whatever. At the end of the day, the Lord put you on this earth. All right? And when it comes time to pull your card, hey, you don't think the Lord gonna check you? But hey, man, you was down here on this earth for however many years, and you did all this folly, all this wickedness, all right? And you didn't take no time out in your life that I give you to learn about the Heavenly Father, to learn about Yahweh Shem Yahshua's ways, all right? to inquire on how to please, Yahweh Shemini Shai. All right? At least inquire. All right? Let alone do it. Hey, these people, come on now. Hey, but they gonna find out. All right? That's why, hey, let's say they must know it. They must know it by after death by pain. All right? All right, Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 24. But his law have they despised and denied his covenants, and his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his words. And therefore Ezra's for the empty are empty things. All right, they spiritually empty. All right. And for the full are full things. Okay? We desire to have this word, all right, which is making us whole. All right, the bread, this is the true bread. How should I say? Who drinking of these waters should never thirst again. All right, meaning the truth, the scriptures. All right, let's say, out his belly should flow rivers of living water. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, it's all spiritual. This is the spiritual bread. Okay, which at the end of the day is more important. The more important. All right, we know we're in this flesh. We gotta eat, drink. All right, but in the times to come, the Lord, the house outside, going to provide whatever we need. Let's say, my servant shall eat. Behold, all right, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right, only the Lord going to, have that hedge over. We're going to be able to eat in these times to come. All right. Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 26. Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass, and the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen, that now is withdrawn from the earth. All right, and whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders. All right, at the time of Ezra, he was on the scene before Yahushua, all right, was to come. All right, so we understand Yahushua come. All right, and then was crucified and then rose again. All right, but we know the second coming of the Lord, Yahushua, is going to be, when that judgment, when this judgment, the salvation of the elect, all right, right before that nuclear judgment upon America, Babylon the Great, all right, the salvation of the elect, hey, and the church gonna be everywhere, man. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. All right, what is this curse talking about? It's talking about the chariots. All right, it's saying the flying road. All right, the chariots, the so-called UFOs, the chariots are the Most High. Says this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it. And the thief, that great thief, Esau Edom, stole everything. All right. And everyone that swears shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts. It shall enter into the house of the thief. Again, house thief. All right. Esau Edom. All right. But America Babylon the Great. All right. Mainly, we know, hey, these devils, let's say he's a proud man never keepeth at home. I think that was at Habakkuk chapter 2. All right. Referring to America Babylon the Great. That's because you got, America everywhere. Everybody's business, They that proud man there keep it at home. It says, it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name. It shall remain in the midst of the house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. So yeah, that's another process to come. All right, coming with the great and dreadful day, the return of Yahushua. All right, it's great for the elect, dreadful for everybody else. All right, let's see what's on the comment board here. And Shalom, Akim Akwata, how about Shimei Asai, Barakathon, the water for all the precepts. Yeah, it's the brother Fisher to 100, Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thy shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. All right. See, all right, hey, the Lord will try us when we be trying that fire, all right, through the Spirit, the Lord has given us that eyesight to be able to see. All right, again, I'm going to get this one again. Fisher Town 100, Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I work and work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told to you. All right, again, the chariots, the UFOs, all right, the chariots of the Lord, all right, the devils, Esau, Edom, the wicked, the so-called white man, all right, those joining hand in hand with them. All right, that's the adversary at the end of the day. All right. Anybody who wants to further this world of abominations of wickedness, hey man, you an adversary. All right, you're adversary to Yahweh Shimei Asai and the men of the Lord. All right. It's very vexing to just know the things that we know. Like I say, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, the last two verses, where Solomon's going into King Solomon's going into having this wisdom, all right? And what come with this wisdom, the vexation, all right? And we understand how wicked, we see and understand how wicked this earth really is. All right? And only a portion of what has come to the light. These devils, they do so much wickedness that you try to explain it to people, and what they gonna label us? They gonna say you're conspiracy theorist, because they totally blind. There's so much. you may have to just do one thing at a time, one thing a day for a person. Tell them, hey, this is what the wicked be doing today, and that's it. Just stop there and let that soak in, and they, you know what I mean. We really start going to town. Esau, hey. But at the end of the day, what? Say every man working out their own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. If you don't understand who the wicked are, then you need to do some damn research. You know what I mean? That's a brother, Prince Yahweh. Prince Yahweh, 6. John chapter 8, verse 47 says, he that is a Yahweh, hear Yahweh words, and ye therefore hear them not, because you're not a Yahweh. All right, so, like I say, my sheep, Yahweh Shai say, my sheep hear my voice. All right? So again, we ain't out here doing nothing, nothing fancy. All right? Bringing out the scriptures. All right? We understand that only a remnant of Israel is going to be able to receive this message. All right? It's going to be able to be fed. All right? So I say, again, my sheep, the outside say, my sheep, hear my voice. All right, same brother, Prince Yahweh 6, Acts 28:24. And some believe the things which were spoken, and some believe not. It's like I said, verse 23. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear the prophet shall be destroyed among the people. And some believe the things which were spoken, and some believe not. So again, we're out here on the highways and byways. All right, making videos on the upload videos on the YouTube. Blowing that trumpet. Hey, destruction's coming to America, battle on the grave. All right, the Lord, Yahweh see outside. It had enough. He about to plague this earth. Like I say Ezra, that chapter 15, I think. As therefore touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. The Lord ain't gonna hold back. He about to he about to be on. Yes, same brother, Prince Yahweh 6, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 13. Take fast. Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. This wisdom, let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. All right. The same brother, Prince Yahweh. Proverbs 8:17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. All right, same brother, Prince Yahweh. Sirach chapter 7, verse 29. Fear the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, all thy soul, and reverence his priests. All right, it gets started with the men of old, all right, the forefathers, into the modern day, the apostle elders on down, all right. Reverence, the spirit power, how about Shemi Ashai, by reverence the men of the Lord, okay? All right. Let me get this real quick. Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou to Israel, my people, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, how about Shai, and cause them to be written in paper, without faithful and true. The words of this book, the words of the Bible are faithful and true. Okay? Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. All right, so we know, many unbelievers, they ain't gonna get it. They don't trouble us, For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, we're gonna see where that lack of faith gets you. All right, in the near future. All right, everybody that want to lean on their own understanding, and say, well, I believe my God is like this, and we're gonna see. All right, because if you think the Lord is gonna love everybody, hey, we all just gonna make it. Hey, you gonna have to endure until the end. That's how you be saved. All right, for all the so-called Christians that think, Lord, all right, we ain't gonna get into it. You know what I mean? Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, man. And like I said at the beginning of the lesson, destruction in the way could be in many forms, the sword in many forms, plagues in many forms. All right, and you like say in Kentucky, you had that tornado. And from what I saw, I just see a couple of little videos, on the phone. But hey, man, talk about some devastation. And that in one night, one setting, the Lord come through with tornado and just devoured that place. Wow. And these people want to play with the Lord. They'll play Yahweh Shai. All right, he just showcasing, to showcase a little bit of that power every now and then. Hey, man. Woo. All right, 2 Ezra 15, verse 6. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Alright? And therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. All right? I'm going to drop down to verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, destruction. All right? Especially if you in that worldly mindset. If you dwelling in the worldly mindset, hey, through. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, upon their sword, gun, all the way up to the missiles. Okay, says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man should desire to go into a city, but should not be able. All right, and you seeing that to an extent. How these devils are moving with their passes, their sea passes, and all right, and hey man, they're gonna keep leading up until they roll with that Tarama. All right, like Revelation 13 verse 16. All right, so I'm gonna get this real quick. Baruch chapter 4 verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. All right, so, hey man, we gonna seek Yahweh Shemina Shai. All right. And have faith and trust in the Lord. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and put no off from day to day. All right, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put no off from day to day. Why? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. All right, we're in those times. All right, the Lord sent out judgment to the earth. All right, wrath is going out. It said, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right? So, all right, brothers and sisters, hey, if you're hearing this word, all right, we're doing the right thing. We're making Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We turn to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We trust in the Lord. All right? We gain his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? We have a way out, Lord willing. We'll be a part of that hopeful number. All right? Everybody else, they up that creek with no paddle. All right? Bye. So, all right, with that, I guess I'm going to wrap up for now. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders, GMS, and like-minded brothers. You know, peace, salutations, blessings to the Arkim, laboring is true. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. Kwam Yashala. Bible Ball, DTA soon. My brothers, sisters. All right. You know, we're going, Lord willing, we're going to endure until the end. All right. Endure until the end. Shalom.